Okay, hi guys, I'm back and today I'm going to be responding to this comment. If you don't know me, my name is Ayza Turner and I've suffered with type 2 achalasia for the past 4-ish years of my life. Today we're going to be talking about how to deal with getting a diagnosis that is really scary and is not commonly heard of. Obviously, getting diagnosed with achalasia was one of the scariest moments of my life. I've never heard of it before, no one does, and it truly does feel so isolating. If you are a child or an adult dealing with this, I understand how isolating it feels, and I'm going to talk about some of the ways I coped with it and some of the ways I think people can better cope with it. For me, it was really finding a support system, and I found that with my doctors, primarily. Obviously, my parents have never been through something like this before, especially at my age. I was 12 and 11 when I got diagnosed. So one of the main things is to really remember you are not alone. Other people are going through it. You're not the only one with this disease, even though that's what it feels like when you get diagnosed. I talked to a lot of kids on the floors of the hospitals I was at. Even if they obviously didn't have achalasia, they knew what it was like to be so isolated. Obviously, when you go to school, your 6th grade, 7th grade friends aren't going to be like, oh yeah, I know what that is. I've dealt with that. And when you're going through life-changing procedures and big surgeries at such a young age, it is one of the most terrifying things. I truly think that remembering how strong you are and remembering that you will get through this is one of the biggest things I can tell you to remember, along with finding a support group, whether that's online, be careful, or finding people that are at the hospital that you go to, or even just people that struggle with something similar. For me, my mental health has always been something I've struggled with aside from my diagnosis. So for me, having to remember that I would get through it and that it was going to be worth it was something very big. I do want to make it clear that my page is somewhere you can always come for support. My DMs are open, you can always comment, and I will do my best to be there. A really big part about getting diagnosed with something as big as achalasia or any sort of rare disorder disease is remembering that there are other people that have gone through this. No matter how scared or alone you feel, there's people that will help. There's people that will be there. And if you can't find that person, please come to my page. Please find someone you can go to. If you guys have any other questions or comments that you want me to answer, please leave them below. I love you.